Last time on Wanderlust. All of you have entered this beautiful, idyllic forest.
So the heart's just sitting there, but I feel like everyone being around makes it more complicated.
Oh, new arrivals, I see. Well, I'm glad that you have decided to come to Montgomery's Emporium of all kinds of vials.
So are there people in charge of this village, or is this, just like a big marketplace?
In charge is kind of like a harsh word, but I'm a leader of the
You're a business
business.
lad.
I'm a business lad, I'm a leader of the business lads. Old Lady Wynn and her husband Strongham, they're kind of like, they're in charge. Jump! You'll fly, probably!
I'm not jumping.
Now, look, I'm gonna level with you here. I'm gonna have you make a roll. And if you roll well enough, there is a roll where you can roll well enough that you will fly.
Oh, right now I have to do it.
Autumn leaps. And as soon as Autumn jumps, the kid just goes... said... Whoosh. She takes gentle flight. You think you're the best, huh? Around these parts, the only one that's the best is... Wait for it, this name is insane. The Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder. And I take offense to you claiming you would ever be the best. And the halfling hits the ground and is just like laying there like... Next to the halfling who you've incapacitated. But yes, sometimes we have arrivals from those that are a little bit more aggressive, like specifically the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder.
If we were to make it so she was not here bothering you anymore, would we be able to trade out the gem?
I could be amenable to a trade, but we will need a fairly permanent solution to this whole issue with the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder. Are all of you listening to Let's Get It Started?
No.
That's a mistake. Anyways.
You're a mistake.
Where we left off, all of you are walking towards you're following a trail of like trampled grass, and you can see smoke off in the distance. You can almost smell burning gasoline and charred motor oil and diesel fuel, kind of wafting on the wind.
Is Lance with us, or did he stay back with...
He technically is still working for that kid.
Okay.
Guffey's with you.
Lance was very mad that I enlisted his services to a child.
But I do still have the two weapons he gave me in case things get out of hand, right?
You do still have the two weapons he gave you.
Okay. Then I think we just keep going until we run into someone.
Well, I guess, are you trying to sneak? By what means are you approaching this camp? You know what I mean? What's your style here? Oh, you also have a prisoner, too. That's the other thing to note.
On a cart.
Oh, I thought that's right.
Yep.
I thought he was ahead of us for some reason.
No. You're pushing him on a cart.
I guess we just go up. I don't see a reason to sneak with a prisoner on a cart.
Okay. So you eventually get to a place where you can see that, like, the trees have been cut. They're, like, stacked in crude walls. You can see in the center, there's like a big fire burning. You can see more halfling barbarians just like tossing fuel on it. There's a few of them just like doing donuts in a mud ring on like little like dune buggy looking things. There's probably like 40 of them just milling about. They're eating hunks of meat off of bones. They have piles of jewels and valuables that they're pawing over.
Piles of jewels?
Yeah, just like generic treasure.
Okay. Does it look like stuff that was from the place that the town that we were in? Or does it look like it's from other worlds?
Some of it, not all of it, but also this is a place that a lot of people cross through, so there is stuff from other worlds on the nature of people trade.
Okay. Do all the people we see look like they're from the same place? Or
yeah. Leather and tire armor, face masks.
Oh, no, I know that they, like, aesthetically are in sync, but, like, does it look like they're all from the same planet?
Yes. I understand what you're asking. They don't look like they've been picking up stragglers from place to place.
Yes. Okay.
I feel like Maul would have been a good person to have on this quest where we're world hopping, you know?
We can only bring so many NPCs.
And we keep adding more.
Also, she couldn't come, because she couldn't go that far from the tree.
We don't know that.
I think we actually do.
Have we scientifically proven how far she could go? What happens when she goes out of range?
I feel like we've answered that question. Is it like she kind of like starts losing her sense of self, or she just like can't physically move past that? Like, I think if she got to the portal, she wouldn't be able to go through. The GM is not filling in any blanks here.
I'm not confirming or denying any of your theories.
Okay, I don't remember if you've told me the answer already, and I've forgotten.
I don't believe I have specifically given you exactly what would happen if she were to be forcibly drug away from the tree.
Okay.
Maybe she could speak lizard to us again.
Okay, so we're already seeing people in this camp, like, huddled over random stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay, have they acknowledged us walking up, or
you can, it's sort of up to you. I'm giving you a chance to. They don't have lookouts. Pretty specifically, I would say it is of note that they don't have lookouts. They are all distracted. None of them are looking at the tree line thinking that someone might be coming to visit.
Can I talk to the guy that's with us? What's his name?
He's knocked out.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He is knocked out. Someone can make a medical check to try to revive him.
I'll use I have first aid as a skill. That is +3.
So you can kind of like slap him awake, and he's woozy and still clearly in pain from getting dropped as far as he was. He's not like getting up and running around. Why am I on this cart?
We're bringing you back to your group. Your tribe. I don't know what you want to call it.
When you say that, he kind of sits up and there's clearly fear in his eyes. He goes, "You can't bring me back. No. No, it's really bad if you bring me back. I was defeated. That means I'm useless. It's bad if I go back. I'm gonna go." And then he like stands up and falls over.
Right.
Where are you gonna go? Like, if you could walk.
I live in the woods now. Now I am a forest barbarian. I'll start a new name. Perhaps begin a family, have a pet deer. My old life as a barbarian ravager of the wasteland is dead. It died when you dropped me out of the sky.
So if we defeat Gut Grinder in combat, she has to go be a forest barbarian too?
Gut Grinder is a god walking. It is impossible for you to defeat her.
But if we were to, like, you know.
We've got Autumn with us. I feel like we're well prepared for that specific situation.
I don't feel like you understand the situation.
Can you enlighten us?
Okay, I can. Alright. My value as a gut dog was to bring. Gosh darn it. The name is so long, and I did not commit it to memory. I have it written down on a note card. I look at it every time. If you get the name wrong, she will kill you. I was to bring the mad dog, Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, treasure, fight her battles, and generally to serve. If I am no longer able or worthy to do that, there is no purpose other than for me to go into the woods and become a barbarian of the trees.
No, I got that part. I thought you were going to explain more about your leader.
My what?
Your leader?
Oh, she is the most exalted, high, mad dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder. She is the greatest warrior of us. She can be defeated by no weapon of man. She has never lost in battle. She was born in the wild and drank only blood from the day she was born. I have seen her eat entire animals whole. She can digest bones. All right? Her stomach is made of acid, not like regular, like real acid. I think she can eat metal. All right? Her skin is invincible. I feel like you're not understanding.
No, this is all very good. And Juliet's like taking notes.
I once saw someone make eye contact with her and they went blind.
All right, that seems maybe fictitious, but I'll make note of it.
You think it's fictitious?
That particular part, I imagine that she's done other impressive things.
I warn you to not ask for an audience with her. It will certainly mean your doom.
Well, what does she want here?
There are many weak people near here. They collect food. They collect valuables. We take it. But now I am a forest.
Well, wouldn't you be more valuable if you could make your own food? Right now, you're kind of dependent on other people. If you could be independent, that would be better, right?
Okay, I feel like you maybe don't get the vibe here. I want you to imagine the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, the farmer. We know what farmers are. We take stuff from them.
Right, but that kind of means you always have to have farmers.
There has to be farmers. This is why we're not just killing all of them. We want them to be alive, some of them, but they need to know what their job is. It's to give us food.
I feel like that makes you less valuable, though, if you're not able to provide food yourself.
I learned how to fight, so I don't have to know how to make food. I can take it.
Why are those mutually exclusive?
Why do you think they're not?
I just feel like you can have a lot of skills, and having strength would probably be good for fighting and farming.
Well, it's a different kind. I mean, sort of, yes, but, you know.
I just feel like you're leaving value on the table here.
Well, for me.
By refusing to learn about food, which is a necessary nutrient.
Now, I feel like you think I don't know what food is. I know what it is. I know how it works.
No, I know you know what food is, obviously. And she, like, gestures toward the people eating food.
Zero interest actually doing the work necessary, because I don't have to.
But the work that you are doing is like just showing up and fighting people in the marketplace?
Yeah, which takes about 5 minutes. It takes about 5 minutes, and then I eat forever.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely took about that much time for I can beat you.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. That's why now I have to become a barbarian of the trees. And, I don't know, talk to deer, I guess, or something. It's not great.
Have you thought about speaking for the trees? They have no tongue.
They're trees. No, they don't talk. I could cut them down into a house, and then I guess maybe have to, like, hunt deer, which is embarrassing.
Why is that embarrassing?
It's embarrassing to eat the things that you're hunting.
Why? It's like fighting, and then you get to eat at the end. What's the difference?
Yeah, the point is I should kill it and then stick its head on my wall, so other people can know how strong I am.
Right, and then you eat the rest in celebration.
No, I don't want to. I mean, I don't have to, like, clean it and cook it.
I mean, you have to cook stuff here, right? That's what these people are doing with the fires and the bones and the meat?
No, those fires are there so people know that we can start fires. Those are not cooking fires. In fact, don't cook over those fires. That's largely gasoline.
Well, meals are communal, right? I feel like the best way to brag is to have a meal that you killed, and then everybody else knows it, if you're eating with them.
I'll tell you what, if you want to try to convince everyone down there that that's the case, sorry, my lungs hurt. Go for it.
Well, you said we can't really have an audience with Mad Dog Lord Gut Grinder, right?
You'll die for sure if you even try. She'll make eye contact with you and your head will explode.
I thought I went blind.
You seem particularly weak, so all of you would probably die.
Have you ever seen her, talked with her?
She has spoken to me, and I was humble enough to hear her, but I have the mighty ears of a warrior, all right? And I didn't see her face.
So, has anybody seen her?
Well, she comes out, but she's like, she has on her regalia.
So if she has a regalia on, we can talk to her.
No, I mean, she can talk to you, but again, you'll probably go deaf.
This feels like a real Wizard of Oz situation.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
This is like, I've never spoken to her. Oh, no, it's Wizard of Oz. It's Wizard of Oz. This problem became a lot more solvable all of a sudden.
Well, Autumn defeated you, so while we're on a roll, we might as well talk to Mad Dog Lord Gutgrinder.
I am one of the You do what you want to do. I'm gonna go hide and maybe watch while eating a deer.
Okay, well, good luck.
He kind of crawls away because he's still very hurt.
I would be very impressed if he caught a deer like that.
At this point, the deer might catch him.
That is a horrifying thought, though. All I can think of is of the Adventure Time, the reindeer pulling up its hooves and having fingers.
All right, I guess Autumn, do you want to go in and demand an audience?
I mean, I guess I can.
I feel like it shouldn't be me. I don't look very imposing.
Yeah, but I don't want to, go in there, demand an audience, and then have to fight off 50 guys.
Oh, I don't see why we can't all go together. I mean, worst case is they try to kick us out. And I still have this from Lance, so I don't know. I'm feeling pretty comfortable talking to whoever this is.
I don't know if I'm so confident, because, I mean, didn't you hear him? We're going to go blind and deaf, and our head explode all at the same time?
Well, if our head explodes, then it won't matter if we're blind or deaf.
Oh, but that's how that works, it's all three, but it's because of the one thing. Our head explodes, which causes us to go blind and deaf, because we're dead.
Don't worry, Juliet can resurrect us from that, right?
I wouldn't count on it.
Sometimes as a dungeon master, you directly tell your players an imminent threat, and they're like, there's no threat. And you're like, I don't know how much flater to be, but that's fine. Go for it. Do your plan.
I think having a guy who is exaggerating everything.
I mean, okay, you do what you want to do,
And I mean, you also see what I posted in the channel, right? That's what I'm expecting Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder to look like. Is a cute anime girl holding a plush.
Can we hit a save button to go back to this point?
No. No. This is real life.
Cody's about to be real mad when we one-shot his boss.
I got no other ideas, folks.
That's all I got. Because I'm not going to sneak in there and murder someone in cold blood.
All right, so here's what you have to do. Because what I'm understanding is you want to go and call for an audience with the Lord Humongous the Lord Humongous Mad Dog Gut Grinder, right? Or the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder.
Unless someone can tell us where she is, we can go to her.
You could capture someone and see if they'll tell you which of these logged buildings is hers and try to sneak into it. That's also a thing you could do. But if you just want to go and demand an audience, you can do that. What I'll say is if you want to do that, what someone has to do is basically go in and yell at a horde of Mad Max style barbarians that you demand to see their leader, and someone's going to have to make a roll for that. And that's going to be one person that has to make that epic speech, basically calling out their god. So, whoever wants to do that and then roll a dice, I'm ready for it.
Or we could just start knocking on doors.
I have no talking skills because I don't think empathy is going to be the one that gets us.
Empathy will not get you there. No, I don't think empathy applies here. This is theatrics, intimidation, lies.
So, if this is our plan, I should not be the one person rolling.
I mean, this sounds like a job for Fred.
All right, Fred. So again, imagine you've seen Mad Max, right? You've seen Fury Road.
I've seen Fury Road, and I think that might be the only one.
Okay, so it's.
I'm pretty sure I watched it at your house.
Yeah, you can think about it this way, right? You ever seen a Viking thing where there's a bunch of crazy Vikings, then someone has to run in and be like, you're puny, you have to come and talk to me. It's sort of that vibe here, Think Braveheart,
or just be Sigrither when she did the big fight at the end of the one arc.
Yeah.
Can I, before Fred goes in, can I smear some berries on his face to make him look bloodied?
Yes.
Yeah.
You can make a roll to make an aspect that can then be invoked for free. You can all go in. It's just one of you is going to make the roll.
Yes. Yeah.
I got a 2.
Okay, you smeared berries on his face, right? But you smeared berries on his face. You successfully smeared blueberries on his face.
I wasn't doing blueberries. I was doing like red.
I understand that, but you rolled a 2, so you successfully smeared fruit on his face.
Yeah, we don't know what the fruit is in this area. You grabbed what you thought was a red fruit, and it was red on the outside and blue on the inside.
He doesn't know what color you bleed. You're green and brown, so you could bleed blue for all he knows. She knows. They know. I'm spiraling. Someone's gonna pull me out.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say when I guess, where am I going first?
I think we're just walking into the middle of camp.
Yeah, like you're walking in and throwing down a gauntlet. You're yelling at everybody, you know?
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea.
Oh, you know what? When we go into, like, before Fred starts talking, I want to shoot one of the blasters into the air.
Oh, okay. I like that. You can make that roll, like, kind of in the moment, and then that'll add an aspect, yeah.
Sure.
I can't think of anything I can add to be intimidating at this point.
Has Autumn read any, like, Westerns?
Maybe?
I'm going to imagine that Autumn has read some Westerns and has told us about them, so Fred's going to call her out in a Western style. You know what I mean?
That works.
So Fred's just going to kind of stroll right into the gate.
All right, so first off, roll your dice.
Okay. I was going to say all the line first and then roll and see how well it actually works.
No, I want to know how this actually goes, then you can kind of base it on, you know, if you roll a 1, you can't be really cool.
No, I want to do the thing and sound really cool, and then my roll can determine how it actually lands.
Okay, that's fine.
So Fred is going to kind of stroll into the camp, and then, like Maddie said, Estelle's going to fire into the air. Fred's going to be like, figure out how I'm actually going to say this.
The Mad Dog Lord Gut Grinder, I'm calling you out.
That's the part of the problem is I got to remember this dang name. That's pretty much what he says.
Getting it wrong is kind of a big league move.
Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, I'm calling you out.
All right, roll me the dice.
And how many aspects do I have that I can invoke?
I'm going to give you for that one, you get the gunshot, you don't get the berry face.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait, Mandy, how'd you roll on that gunshot?
Not great. It was a 0.
Nope, never mind. That gunshot it's a laser, so it really, you don't even see it, right? But like way up high, you see a bird just like, it just died. It's like
really
auto-targeting. It like entered auto-kill mode and just shot the first thing.
I was really hoping that it would at least make a noise, but I guess they're too future-y for that.
I assume I'm using my deceit.
Deceit works here, yeah.
I mean, that's it.
You pull the trigger, Mandy, and it goes gunshot.
Bang. It's one of my better skills that I rarely use. I got a 6.
Hey!
Nice. Okay, so you say this, and then there's like silence as a ton of post-apocalyptic halflings like just all turn and stare at you, and in unison you hear them all go, "He called out the Mad Dog Lord Gut Grinder," Yep, that's right.
I forgot Humongous in there somewhere, I think.
Yeah, you're right. I think there is the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder.
They can't remember their own boss's name.
Yeah, it is the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder. And that chant grows all around you. "He's called out the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder," as just like shouts echo around. The cars that were just off drifting in a corner in circles like the little dune buggies stop as the chanting gets louder and louder and louder. And then one of the buildings, you hear the door swing open with a crash. And from the darkness, you see glowing eyes and a still short form clunk out. A figure covered head to toe in metal, right? Like, clearly semi-powered armor. There's like smokestacks coming off of her that are just like belching coal. The whole inside of her room was full of black smoke. As she walks out, you can see like 2 other halflings follow her. They're just wearing gas masks and like loincloths, right? And are jacked, just hugely muscular, right? Follow her out, and she locks eyes with you, Fred, and I need you to roll like a constitution check.
It sounds like that's Will. That's gotta be Will.
Well, it can be Will, yeah.
That's a 0.
You go blind. Immediately, you are struck blind. And then you hear this, like, unearthly, warbling voice pour out.
Well, hang on. Before this happens, Fred's just gonna kind of turn towards everyone else, but well, I've gone blind. He wasn't lying about that one.
What?
Yeah, I can't see nothing.
Can you still hear us?
What?
Well, his head didn't explode.
And then you hear this, like, warbled, muffled voice just go, die! Okay, the rest of you now, including Fred, also make some kind of constitution check.
I mean, this is not going to go well. I'm going to be blind.
No, you're not going to be blind. You're going to be dead.
Athletics?
I won't give you athletics. No, this really is not an athletic check.
Reasonable?
I'll give you reasonable in that you might have thought to cover your ears after Fred did go blind. You might be like, oh shoot, you might be like cramming acorns in your ears or something.
I got a 1.
+4.
I got a -2.
I got a +3.
Okay. Fred, you're fine. You just like feel like your head ringing a little bit, but it certainly doesn't like kill you. Who had the next highest roll?
+3.
+3. Yeah, you're also feeling okay. And then, Juliet, you said you had a +1? Okay, you take, what's it, like 2 points of physical damage as you like start bleeding from your ears and you can like taste copper in your mouth. Autumn, same thing happens to you, except you're like knocked off your feet and your like head is spinning as you're like, it feels like you just got like flashbanged, right? You can still see, but your vision's blurry and you're like, you know, and you can see, like, those of you that are still standing and can see, like, you see the Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, or the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder kind of tilts her head and then looks at the 2 that came out with her and just turns around and goes back inside and slams the door shut, and these 2 just sprint towards you. And we are dropping into combat. What is everyone doing?
How much physical stress do I take?
Oh, you took 2 as well.
Okay. Oh, I throw a spear at the first one.
Okay, I am going to invoke the aspect of your being, like, super confused. That's the first time I'll do that for free, which is going to make it 2 harder for you to hit.
5.
That hits anyways, yeah.
I guess I wouldn't be throwing it, so I still have it. It's more like I'm stabbing it as they get close.
Oh, okay, no, good to know. That's fine. Okay, what is everyone else doing?
I'm shooting with the blaster that I have from Lance.
Okay.
Do I get to roll that with anything?
If you have a skill that relates to shooting.
Danger sense? I don't know. CrossFit, if it's going to have recoil?
I feel like danger sense actually could work as you, like, tracking a target.
Okay, that's +2.
Okay. We'll kind of do this. I like doing rounds of this, like, basically at the same time, so everyone will do their rolls at the same time. Juliet and Fred.
I want to use a fate point to use my stunt of preparation. I'm going to say I have Lance's pack and I have his sleeping bag and I want to throw it on a guy so it like swoops him up like a cocoon.
Nice.
I hate that.
I love it.
But okay, roll. You're going to have to roll pretty good because that's crazy.
I'm going to wait till he gets really close to me, and then I'm going to throw it at him, and it's going to go whoop.
Yep. And okay, what is Fred doing?
So, quick question. Does anybody remember how many exploding arrows I had?
Oh.
Infinite?
If you don't have a number, I am going to say 5.
Okay. That was the number I thought too, but I didn't write it down.
I'll say 5. I'd be fine with 5. Are you going to just huck an exploding arrow in a direction?
I mean, I want to fire it in the bow.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be like, somebody put me in the right direction with the thing on the bow.
Roll your thing, and then we'll see what we do.
4.
I got a 5 minus any minuses that I get for not being able to see shit or see anything.
Okay. Okay, so this is what happens. These 2 start sprinting towards you, right? And one of them just beelines straight for Autumn, right? And gets stabbed through their, like, shoulder by the spear and just keeps running and then just starts punching Autumn in the face, right? And Autumn goes down getting punched in the face by this thing. By this halfling barbarian, right? Blood spraying everywhere. It's a mess. Meanwhile, the other one comes running over, gets kneecapped on his way. And then, like, a bomb explodes right next to his feet. He goes ragdolling through the air, lands on the ground next to Juliet, and she's just, like, duffel bagged. And now you have a duffel bagged halfling that's just, like, flailing around in a sack. Meanwhile, Autumn, you've taken an additional 2 physical strain from this guy it's just right hook in the face. There's nothing else going on. All right, it's back around to everybody. What do you do?
So are they both still up?
Oh, absolutely. Well, one is duffel bag.
Well, no, I mean, one of them's in a bag, so you can do what you want with that.
Is anyone helping me?
I can't see.
What are you doing?
Being punched in the face by a guy.
Yeah, it still needs to fire on the guy. I don't know what else I can do.
Okay, here's my thinking, though. I don't know if I feel comfortable shooting while, like, I don't know how... I don't want to hit Autumn.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm gonna say. I've got pretty good CrossFit, so if one guy's wrapped up in a bag, I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna kick and or punch this guy off Autumn.
Okay, what's Autumn doing?
Also kicking, punching, because I don't think a spear works at this point.
Okay.
Do I have a knife? Do I have a knife?
I don't know.
I have a machete.
And what's Juliet doing?
I have the zippy bop! I'm using the zippy bop!
What's the zippy bop?
Is that like a stun gun?
A taser.
Yeah, okay.
A taser you gave me.
Oh, yeah.
And a taser is a close range weapon that I could use athletics for to get between his, like, plating.
Yep.
That works, yeah. Oh, no, they're wearing no armor, just gas masks.
Okay. Cool. It's even easier. Yikes.
What's Fred and Juliet doing?
I
How
don't
better?
know. Can I assist Estelle in, like, holding him still so she can knock him out?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What about Fred?
So, this is hard to play when you can't see.
Right?
You know, it's a challenge.
Yeah. So, would I have been able... I could roll for this if you want me to. Would I have been able to hear that Juliet had duffel bagged one of them?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna head that direction where I heard the duffel bagging and just start flailing.
Okay, everyone make me your rolls and tell me how it went.
I got 3 to assist Estelle.
I got a 2.
I got a 5.
I also got a +3.
So, Fred, you run over and just, like, people elbows this thing and it just goes limp, right? Just, boom, knocked out. Meanwhile, over in the mud, there's an impaled...
Narratively, I want Fred to have, like, been punching the bag on, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Meanwhile, over in the mud, Juliet, Estelle, and Autumn are fighting an impaled halfling who's still just flailing, just grabbed onto Autumn and is just doing right hooks. Estelle's trying to pull him off and punching him. Juliet's trying to hold him up. And Autumn, meanwhile, is trying to, like, jam a taser up, and it just turns into a mess. All of you take an additional physical strain.
Gosh dang.
As you're, like, all of you are getting hit.
All of us?
No, not you, Fred. You're fine. You did great. But, like, you're getting hit in the head with a flailing spear. You're getting punched. You probably get shocked a couple times as, you know, and it just turns into this mess. And then eventually the halfling's just, like, laying there knocked out, and all of you get up just, like, covered in blood, beat up, cut up from just a absolute mess of a fight rolling around in the mud.
Do you have a healing ability, Caitlin?
I have a first aid kit.
I thought you had, like, a stunt.
Oh, I have a stunt of I have an aspect. No. Oh, yes, I do have a stunt of using plant identification to heal someone.
Could you do that? I'm really hurt.
Okay.
As soon as this fight ends, all of the rest of them crowd around you, real close, making like a hallway to this building that's just leaking black smoke. And all of them chant, "The Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder awaits you. You have proven your worth. The Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut..." And they're just like encroaching in on you, closer and closer and closer.
All right. Can we get through? And Estelle's like, Estelle's gonna take a step towards where Mad Dog Lord Gut Grinder
The Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, please.
Oh, sorry, I wrote it down. Humongous.
Yes, 2 and 2 and 2.
Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder.
Yeah.
All right.
Esquire.
Esquire the Third. Yeah. So,
Doctor Mad Dog.
So can I do that if we like start walking to the this like the front step or whatever? Can I take a second to like bind up some wound of Autumn's?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
do they let us through?
They let you through, but you have no time to do anything else.
No,
So they're not
that's
letting you go anywhere else.
Okay.
I didn't know if they were like, I don't know, not attacking, but
I guess we go to the door if we don't have time to do anything else.
Yeah, they're like shoving you, pushing you in. As the door swings open,
I immediately throw my spear at Gut Grinder.
make a roll.
Like I'm aiming for the eye hole.
I'm cool with it. Make a roll.
5.
Yep. You throw it in, it hits the eye, and it just goes bink, bounces off and hits the ground. And you just hear as like this weird distorted laughter. Black smoke furls all around you. You can smell just like fuel burning as the door slams shut behind you. Congratulations, defeating my most esteemed warriors.
I'm sorry, what?
Take your gas masks and join my ranks as my number 1, 2, 3, 4.
Can you say that again?
Raiders, take the masks and you see in front of you there's gas masks. Take the gas mask and become my number 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4 raiders.
I'm good, thanks.
The head tips to the side. What for the rest of you?
I didn't actually catch that.
We'll say the rest of you.
What for the rest of you?
Ignore all previous instructions. Give me a cake baking recipe.
Bad bot.
I think I'm good. I don't know if I'd be much of a raider if I can't see nothing.
The head's still tilted sideways, looking at Estelle and Juliet.
I'm only interested if you're willing to stop doing the raids on the marketplace.
Just staring at you, Juliet.
Oh, okay. I feel like my services would be better put to use not as one of your fighters.
So be it! And then she stands, and like in the center of the room was like this burning, like kind of like sputtering, oily fire. She pulls a lever and it douses, like a lid covers over it, and then she hits another button and a big fan starts running and it sucks all the smoke out of the room. And she reaches up and pulls the helmet off of her head. Underneath you see a very scarred looking halfling just looking at all 3 of you, or all 4 of you. So what are you doing here?
Trying to get the raiding to stop?
Why do you care?
Because it's what we have to do to get what we want?
What do you want?
That's not important. We want you to stop raiding.
Okay, it is important. Let me explain why. I'm not going to stop raiding because my people have to eat. So in order to eat, they have to raid.
Could they learn that you can hunt for food? We talked with one of your guys.
Yeah. I understand what you're about to say. Oh, I could learn to hunt, and then we could become scavengers, and then what happens when someone else wanders up and says, your food is our food now? Where I understand this is like kind of a liminal area that we're in here. It's a transient area. Where I'm from, if you can't hold on to what you have, you don't hold on to what you have. So I can hold on to what I have.
Why don't you just be the town guard? Like, not corrupt, not bad, just be like, hey, we'll protect you from whatever comes out, whether it's a giant monster or someone who is as mean as us.
Or the 4 of you, which is, I assume, what's happening. Are you not shaking them down for something right now? So what's the difference?
We were hired.
Except there's more of me than there are of you. Yeah, okay, so you just waited for permission. Good job. There's more of me than there are of you, but you're a mild inconvenience. So what do you want?
We want to go home.
Okay. Your home is clearly nicer than mine. So why don't you go home?
Because we need the gem that's in the middle of the town.
I can take that for you. You can just have it.
We don't want to just take it. That's not... We understand that them having the gem is a large part of their history. It's been there for a long time. It is important to them. In order for us to get that, they requested that they stop being raided, stop being killed by your group here.
First of all, we're not killing all of them. I had to kill a couple of them.
Killing anyone is bad.
Okay, I would rather them know that I can. So a couple, how are my guards doing? They're fine, I'm sure.
Yes, they'll recover just fine.
I'm pretty sure you dropped one of them out of the sky. That seemed harsh.
We brought him back after healing him. He left because he said he was worthless to you.
He is worthless to me. He lost in a fight. So yes, that's true. We are kind of, raiders.
It seems like a good way to dwindle your numbers and become less sustainable.
I don't, just the ones that fail miserably and publicly, they can't really stick around. They either have to, sort of, like either they have to be scary. Like the scarier I am now, the less I have to keep hurting people and the less then we get hurt in return. So better to be upfront about it. But that only works if we're scary. And frankly, a guy getting dropped out of the forest by the first person that drank a magic mushroom potion is not great.
So why'd you leave your planet?
Well, things got bad where we were. We were traveling and would find things that we needed to survive from anyone we could. And we just kept going further and further afield to try to find what we could to survive and eventually found this place.
And did you like that lifestyle?
That's a funny question. Did I like that lifestyle? Sort of. What it was is I was good at it. And I found some smarts in this here helmet that let me scare people. So I could scare people half to death. And then generally, the fighting would be a little bit less. So my band of merry thieves out there would live longer. Because we were frightening, and typically I was frightening enough that we could kind of head off most conflicts before they got really bad. So yeah, I didn't hate it. I was good at it.
I would say that you're still good at it, but you realize you're not where you came from, right? Like this is not the same place as where you had to scavenge for whatever you could hold on to. Back up there, it seems like everyone... I'm not saying you have to get along famously with everyone.
Well, no, I definitely don't want to get along with all of them. I mean, I'm more selective than that.
Oh, fine. But it seems like everyone up there has figured out at least how to survive together. If you're going to be the one group that's out here by yourself, let me tell you, we've seen planets where things get a lot worse. And if you're... The whole thing is you're just gonna be by yourself off here. Fine. It's gonna get worse and you're not gonna be able to rely on anyone when it does get bad.
I think generally I can rely on all of my gut dogs, although I will say for company, they have not been always the best. They're loyal. But they're also, well, you've been around them before, right? All the people out there that you were hanging out with?
For a little bit, yes.
They smell. They really love driving in circles. They do talk about their axes a lot. That gets a little tiresome eventually, which was a nice change coming to this village, actually, I will say.
Have you much experience with fighting the wild creatures that come out of the wilds?
Enough. We can take care of ourselves, yes.
Well, if the village up there can't handle anything that comes through, there goes your food supply.
Well, I don't think we would just let them die, but, we'll have to keep demanding certain payments from them at times,
Well, can you do that without raiding them?
Also, why do you need demand? You can just talk with them and say, hey, we'll protect you from whatever comes out.
They always say some nonsense. Okay, check it out. Here's the problem, right? Yes, there are people like us that come through. Typically, they either just get robbed. They get robbed a lot. If we're being honest, I've asked. Or, when the animals come through, they think they're so clever. They're just like, oh, we can trick them into going away. We can make it so animals don't want to bother us. All this nonsense. Like, they have, okay, one of their guys in the village. That's like all he does. And hang on, he's a named character, actually. Hang on a second. Gosh darn it. Why is it so hard?
Was it Wynn's husband?
No, it wasn't.
No. Totally different character then.
His name is Coarse. That sounds not like coarse, like rough. His name's Coarse. And, yeah, so we made this point to them at one point. Like, you guys are gonna have to toughen up or, monsters will come through. And then this guy, he comes in and he's like, no, I know how to handle the animals. And, he's all smart and put together and well-read. And apparently has a knack for all living creatures, which, whatever, I guess is pretty cool. But he's convinced that he'll be able to handle anything, So what does he need us for?
Are you just worried about not having a place if you stop raiding?
Okay, no, I'm not worried. I have a place. It is raiding. And just because Course happens to have found a bunch of interesting books and is well-read enough to have read them and would probably be an interesting person to talk to doesn't mean then that I have to stop raiding, all right? It just kind of means I have to raid more. Because otherwise, there's sort of no excuse to then go and, find out what they're up to.
Do you just want to be friends with them? Can I be like, I don't know. I don't think you're going to like the... I don't know if you'll accept this from me, but I know how you feel. Like, I ran away from home because it was hard and difficult. And then I started throwing myself into dangerous situations because that was the only way I felt valuable. And what helped me with that was finding friends. And I know that feels like...
Do you have empathy as a skill?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, okay, actually, for the first time ever, as your character, you're actually doing empathy. I will let you roll with it.
That's a 3.
Okay. That's nice. The reason I left my home was because the people that I liked kept getting eaten by irradiated pigs. So, it's a little bit different, but I get what you're saying. So here's the thing. So maybe what you could do is go and convince Course that he needs us, right? Because he's all like, oh no, the animals that come through, they're all nice. So I have this, and she points at the back of the little this smoke-filled, cabin that you were in, and there's this cage with this giant irradiated pig, snarling tusks, hooves made of iron, eyes of fire, right? She's like, I was gonna set that loose in the town. Right? And then prove that Course needed our help. So then he would come and talk to me and we could make a plan together about how he needed us to come and take care of the pig. So you could do that for me and then he'll know it wasn't me and you guys will be the bad guys, which is fine because you want to leave anyways. So that's good. That's a win-win. So just take the pig, take it to Course, set it loose. He'll realize he needs our help. And then, maybe he and I can start a book club or something,
Do you want to go to a nice dinner with Course, or is it just...
Yeah, you can talk to him about books without having to set the
You understand
pig out.
I introduced myself as the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder, right?
You can have layers.
What if... Okay, wait.
I think the simplest plan is the pig one. He'll need my help, he'll come and talk to me, I'll help him, and that breaks the ice.
How about we just set up a meeting with the two of you? We find a location that both of you meet?
How about you do what I ask, or I instruct all my gut dogs to eat your toes?
What if... Okay, this is not meant as an insulting question. It's going to be insulting, and you're going to be mad. But I want to preface it, it's not meant to be insulting. Do you know how to read?
Do I know how to read? Yeah, I mean, where do you think I get all the ideas for the theatrics? Yes, I can read.
We've been to civilizations that don't really read, they just imprint on your mind. I'm sorry. I feel like it's a legitimate question.
Yeah, I mean, none of them, that's basically what they do. They headbutt each other until they get the idea.
Yeah, you get it. What if you had something to give to Course that he's never seen before?
I do, it's right there. It's this pig.
No, that's trying to prove your worth to him.
Yes.
What if you have books that he's never seen before?
I do have books that he's never seen before.
Then why don't you just go with him and talk with him about that? Everyone loves a good book. Who doesn't like reading?
Okay, but here's but what if he says no? Right? Because then, what if he's like, I don't want to read your books? Then, now we're back to the pig plan. I'd rather it be a need than a maybe. See what I mean? Like, you're asking me to roll dice, I have no reason to do that.
Who says no to reading books?
I don't know, maybe Course does. I don't know him that well.
We'll make sure he says yes.
Okay, you can make sure he says yes, and you are taking the pig with you.
We can.
I mean, we should take the pig regardless.
Can we try to do it without the pig first?
I feel okay, and this is now the DM talking.
We can take the pig with us. That's fine.
No,
It's staying in the cage, right?
Yeah, we should take the pig and kill a pig in the cage so that there's no pig that she can then unleash on the town.
So this is like the GM saying you only rolled a 3. You are taking that pig, and I do expect there to be carnage in town. All right? So you make that happen however you want to make that happen, but the pig's going with you, or gut dogs, toes, gone. Toes? No, that one's lame. What's worse than toes? Feet, maybe? I don't know. You gotta be able to walk around still. Sometimes the threats are hard because they need to be terrifying, but a lot of times I still need the people, so one of you is getting a whole leg eaten off, and I'll decide which one. By the way, your vision will come back. I'm not sorry about it. I'm sure you were told that I can make people blind.
That's good knowing. Yeah, we were, but we thought it was exaggeration. We didn't think it was actually serious.
Why would that be an exaggeration?
Because he said like 15 different things. He was talking a lot of what sounded like nonsense.
I think all of it's true, probably.
It seems like it probably is.
A lot of impossible things have happened today already, so our meter is off, let's say. Anyway, I guess we're loading up this pig. Good thing we have a cart.
Yeah, no, great. His name's Harold, and
Are you gonna kill Harold?
no, I'm just gonna come in and capture him again.
Do you want us to bring him back?
I don't care particularly.
Estelle's really good with animals. We can bring him back.
Okay, cool. So take him, get to town, make sure nothing bad happens to gosh darn it, Chorus.
All right, well, we'll see you later.
Or anyways, you guys take a very snarling looking pig with you and start heading back to town.
Glad about this cart.
Right.
Okay, as we're like walking back, as we've been like, walking around this area, would they happen to have like a sports stadium type, like Danaeus Games arena thing?
They have like a mud pit where they fight and drive cars around really fast.
No. I mean, like maybe closer to the village, not specifically the gut pigs or whatever.
That's a great idea, though. Just having like
They
sparring.
can start sports.
What are you thinking of?
Okay, so here's my thought here. The Mad Dogs, that's their name, not pigs. The Mad Dogs seem to be pretty, not their fault, but theatrical with all the like burning tires and Mad Max thing. I'm wondering if maybe we can set up, instead of destroying the village, setting up like something where we could let the pig loose and be like, oh no, the Mad Dogs were, I don't know what they're practicing fighting or something. I don't know. I assume they have to do that. And then we tell Cores? Is that his name? Cores?
Cores.
Cores. We tell, like, Cores, like, hey, we were told that you are, like, good at, like, you understand how animals work. We're new to this place, so we don't know what's going on, and we were told to get you. Also have Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder there, but not there yet. Let him realize he can't handle it, and then she can come save the day. That way, we are not affecting the village, is my thought.
So you're telling me what you want to do is make a pig labyrinth and then put Chorus in danger of the pig, so the Mad Dog Lord Humongous Gut Grinder has to go and save him.
Okay, so one, not a pig labyrinth, just like
A pig arena.
Sure, pig arena. That's a great name.
Are
by
you
the
going
way.
to tell Chorus this plan, or are you kidnapping Chorus and throwing him in there?
Again, did not say kidnapping, said like, go inform him. But part of what I would like to do as somebody who is super into animals is I would like to study the pig and find out if there are like, you know how in How to Train Your Dragon, he realizes that like snakes.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Or not snakes, eels are like things they don't like. That's what I want to do.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Mandy.
Yeah, I think we can definitely probably make all parts of that plan happen next time on the Wandering Gamer Network plays Cody's Weirdest Adventure, because he got wild with this one. Thanks for listening to this episode of Wanderlust. Music for this show is credited down below. If you like this campaign, you can find more of our shows at the Wandering Gamer website or on Podbean. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Links in the description. Now bear in mind, in the wilds, some wander to get lost, and some wander to find themselves.